Imagine flying coast to coast in complete luxury, skipping the long security lines, and arriving at your destination faster than any commercial flight could ever manage. Now, imagine doing all that in a private jet that is not just a dream for billionaires, but a reality for business executives and corporations looking for an affordable, high-performance aircraft. Enter the Bombardier Learjet 75 Liberty, the most accessible business jet in its class, blending luxury, speed, and efficiency like never before. The Learjet name has been synonymous with private aviation for decades, revolutionizing the industry with speed and performance. The Learjet 75 Liberty continues this tradition, offering a refined and cost-effective way to travel. But what makes this jet truly stand out? Let's step inside and find out. Let's start with what matters most, the cabin. Step inside and you'll immediately notice something different about the Liberty. Bombardier has completely reimagined the traditional Learjet 75 layout. Instead of the typical 8 seats, they've removed 2 seats in the forward cabin, creating what they call the Executive Suite. This gives you a massive 6 feet and 3 inches of legroom in these premium seats. That's more legroom than you'll find in many larger, more expensive jets. The cabin itself measures 17 feet and 7 inches in length, but it's how they've used this space that's impressive. With a width of 5 feet and 1 inch and a height of 4 feet and 9 inches, it might not sound massive on paper, but the intelligent design makes it feel considerably more spacious than the numbers suggest. Let's talk about the little details that make a big difference. The cabin altitude is maintained at a comfortable 6,500 feet, even when cruising at 51,000 feet. To put that in perspective, most commercial airlines cruise at around 8,000 feet cabin altitude. This lower altitude means you'll arrive feeling more refreshed and less fatigued. The cabin's environmental system is state-of-the-art, completely replacing the air every 2 minutes. That's better than most hospital operating rooms. The system also maintains precise temperature control with multiple zones, so passengers in different areas can set their preferred temperature. The Executive Suite features 2 forward-facing club seats with Ottoman-style footrests. These aren't just any seats. They're the widest in the Learjet's class, and they recline to an impressive 125 degrees. The fold-out tables are large enough for actual work, not just somewhere to balance your coffee cup. They're made from handcrafted wood veneer and can support up to 40 pounds each, strong enough for a laptop and multiple documents. Each seat features its own personal control panel, allowing passengers to adjust everything from lighting to temperature. The armrests conceal convenient storage compartments for personal items, and each seat has its own USB port and universal power outlet. The cabin's entertainment system is equally impressive. You've got high-speed K-band internet connectivity that delivers speeds up to 15 megabits per second, enough for video conferencing or streaming. The cabin management system can be controlled through your personal device, giving you complete control over lighting, entertainment, and climate settings. Behind the Executive Suite, you'll find traditional club seating for 4 passengers. While these seats don't have the extra legroom of the Executive Suite, they're still comfortable for shorter flights. Each seat features the same high-quality leather as the Executive Suite, with individual reading lights and air gaspers. The entire cabin features 8 large windows, flooding the space with natural light and making it feel more open and airy. These aren't just any windows. They're positioned at the optimal height for seated passengers and feature electrochromatic dimming. That means you can adjust the tint electronically from clear to fully dark with the touch of a button. Now, let's talk about where the magic happens. The cockpit. The Liberty features Bombardier's Vision flight deck, based on the Garmin G5000 avionics suite. It's one of the most advanced cockpits in its class, with 3 high-resolution touchscreen displays and synthetic vision technology. The pilots get 4 14-inch displays that can be configured to show whatever information they need. But it's the underlying technology that's really impressive. The synthetic vision system creates a 3-dimensional view of the terrain ahead, even in zero visibility conditions. The system includes advanced weather radar with turbulence detection, dual flight management systems, and TOLD, takeoff and landing data calculations. The autopilot system is incredibly sophisticated, capable of coupled approaches down to decision heights as low as 100 feet. It also features an auto throttle system that automatically maintains the optimal power setting throughout all phases of flight. Safety features include a dual hydraulic system, dual electrical system, and an emergency power unit. The aircraft is certified for steep approaches, like London City Airport's 5.5-degree approach path, twice as steep as a normal approach. Powering this beauty are two Honeywell TFE 73140BR engines, each producing 3,750 pounds of thrust. These aren't just any engines. They're specifically designed for high-altitude, high-speed operation, and they deliver some impressive numbers. These engines are fascinating pieces of engineering. They feature dual-channel digital engine control that automatically optimizes performance and fuel efficiency. The high-pressure core spins at an incredible 42,000 revolutions per minute at takeoff power. Despite this incredible performance, they're surprisingly quiet, meeting Stage 4 noise requirements with significant margin. The Liberty can cruise at up to 465 miles per hour and reach a maximum altitude of 51,000 feet. That's higher than most commercial airliners, letting you avoid traffic and find smoother air. Range? You're looking at 2,080 nautical miles with 4 passengers. That means you can fly from New York to Miami or Los Angeles to Chicago without stopping for fuel. But here's what's really impressive. The Liberty can maintain high-speed cruise at 51,000 feet while burning just 95 gallons per hour. That's about 30% less fuel than older generation light jets. The performance isn't just about speed and range. The Liberty can take off in just 4,950 feet of runway at maximum weight. That opens up thousands of airports that larger jets can't access. It can climb to 43,000 feet in just 26 minutes, getting you above weather and traffic quickly. The wing design is particularly clever. It uses a modified NASA airfoil with a relatively high sweep angle of 15 degrees. This combination gives excellent high-speed performance while maintaining good low-speed handling characteristics. The winglets aren't just for show. They reduce drag by about 7%, improving both range and fuel efficiency. Now, let's talk numbers, because this is where the Liberty gets really interesting. The purchase price is around $11 million, making it one of the more accessible new private jets on the market. But here's where it gets clever. Bombardier has designed this jet to be extremely cost-effective to operate. The direct operating costs run around $2,300 per hour. That includes fuel, maintenance, and engine reserves. Compare that to some mid-sized jets that can cost $3,500 or more per hour to operate. If you're not ready to buy, you can charter a Liberty for around $4,500 to $5,500 per hour, depending on the route and operator. Fractional ownership programs start at around $1.9 million for a 1/8 share, plus monthly management fees and hourly operating costs.